Hey y'all, it's me, Key. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm back with another story time. So if you can please like, comment, subscribe, and share this story time, that would help me out tremendously, y'all. Y'all know we're on the road to 1K, and I'm super excited because I might be able to reach my goal within the next month or two. Maybe month and a half, I don't know, because I'm a little bit over 800 subscribers. I might be pushing it, fingers crossed, y'all. So this story time is going to be about my worst birthday ever. Everything that could have went wrong that day literally went wrong for me that day. It was so horrible. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this was my 20th birthday, y'all. I was turning 20 that year, and I remember the day before my birthday, I was working because if y'all don't remember, I had mentioned I was working 6 days out of the week. I literally only had 1 day off. I was working that day, and I think I had got off work around 3 o'clock that day. Most days when I clocked out of work, I had to do hair. So I was working and doing hair on the side. Around this time, I had my own place and I had to pay my bills. So I was trying to get to the money. On that day, I had to do 3 clients' heads. So it was this older lady. It was her 3 granddaughters. She was a regular client for me also. She had picked me up for work and we went straight to her house. And her house wasn't too far away from my job either. Remember, I said I got off work at 3 o'clock that day, y'all. 3 o'clock. Just keep that in mind. So I get to her house and I start working on her granddaughter's hair. And her granddaughters, they were really young. They were probably like 5, 6, 7. I don't know, but they were really young. I don't really remember their ages, but yeah. So she's telling me how she want me to do their hair. She's telling me she want like braids with some weave and beads or braids. Like I could just switch it up. So I start braiding the girls' hair. So I'm thinking, okay, I could just do something quick. I could give them all like two layers maybe with some beads on it, or 1 barrette, whatever. So I started working on their hair and she's telling me, you know what? I think I want you to change their hair to something else. I start taking the braids down and I'm changing it. So she tells me, okay, instead I think I want you to braid the girl's hair up in a ponytail. So I'm like, okay, cool. Even better because that won't take as much time as the 2 layers. So I started braiding the girl's hair up into a ponytail. She changes her mind again. So she's telling me she wants something different. She don't think the ponytail is gonna last as long. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll do something else. So I started taking the girl's hair down. I think I started maybe some singles. I don't know. I think I was just gonna do singles in the back and then 1 layer at the top. And she tells me she doesn't want her granddaughter's hair like that. At this point, I'm getting irritated because I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you. Before I even came to your house, you should have had a style picked out already because I ain't got all fucking day. She's telling me she doesn't want that. She wants something else. So I'm asking her, like, what do you want? She's like, I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? It's starting to get late because like halfway through the style, she would tell me that she doesn't like it and she wants something else. Not that my braids was ugly, but she just didn't like it or she didn't think the style would last. Because she felt like her granddaughter's mom was careless and she wasn't going to tie it up. So maybe I should just give them all ponytails. So yeah, we just gonna decide on I'm just gonna decide on ponytails because I'm trying to be at home before midnight strike, because when midnight strike, that's my birthday and I don't want to be over here doing no damn hair. So I just started giving the girls ponytails with the weave because they didn't have much hair, y'all. They had like 2 scoops of hair, and I'm not trying to be funny, but they didn't have much hair. I'm just giving the girls ponytails with weave added and putting beads on some of the girls' hair, probably like 2 of the girls' hair, and I put barrettes on another one, because I don't think she had enough for everybody to have beads. I get done with her, and y'all, by the time we leave out, it's a little bit past midnight, and y'all, I'm irritated because I had planned on being at home down in a 4 Loco or 2 by the time midnight struck. So I was really irritated, y'all. So I get out the car and I'm walking in my house. So I'm just telling myself, you know what? This is probably gonna be the last time I do this lady hair and her grandkids' hair because she had me real messed up that day. Why did I get off work at 3, probably started your grandgirl's hair around 3:30 and get home past midnight? Like, that shouldn't have never took that long. So I'm real irritated, and I go in the house, you know, tell my sister, because my sister, she lived in the same apartment complex I did. Like, her and her friend lived upstairs. I'm telling my sister, like, hey, I'm finally home. So she come downstairs. She got the 4 Locos, and we just turn it up. I forgot to mention that not only that I had to braid all the girls' hair, I had to take the shit down too. So I had to take down their hair, and then she washed their hair, and then I started to style their hair. So that's why it took so long. I mean, but that shouldn't have took that long. It shouldn't. How many hours was that, y'all? I don't know. That's like a whole working shift. A whole working shift. Some ponytails should have probably took me an hour tops on 3 little girls' hair. Like, you should have made sure that that hair was already taken down and washed before I got there. So, y'all, tell me why maybe like a few days later, that old grandma lady, she texted my phone like she was low-key trying to get tough with me, talking about some, yeah, my son, he told me that he don't like his girl's hair and I should have never done their hair like that. Like, she was low-key getting slick with me. So I was like, fuck your son. You and your son both got me messed up because first of all, your son was only paying me $15 per head. 15 for all that work and shit I have to go through with doing them girls' hair. 15 punk ass dollars, not even a full dub. What the, he got the nerve to be mad. He should be thanking me because I didn't have to take their hair down, wait for you to wash it, and then do it. Like, no. Who on earth are you gonna find to do all 3 of your girls' hair for $15 each? Nobody. So she low-key got slick with me, and I like low-key went off on her. As I mentioned in the beginning of the story time, she was a regular client for me. So she was obviously in the store often. So I would see her a lot. But after we got into it, like, she was still coming to the store, but she would only stay on one side of the store because I was mostly in the back with like the weave and the wigs. And so she knew not to come back there. So she stayed like on the closed side of the store, and she was in and out the store. Like, she wasn't in the store long at all. Like, usually when she used to come in, she spent like a good 20, 30 minutes in the store. But no, after me and her got into it, she was in and out that motherfucker. So I really didn't care to have her as a client anyways, because it just wasn't worth the headache. You not even paying me that much money to be doing all that I do for you. And you should have been very appreciative. But anyways, that's how people try to do you. Like, they try to take advantage. Like, she thought, oh yeah, I'm young and I'm probably struggling for money. I mean, which I was, because I was only making like $150 a week in my job. That does not mean take advantage of me. So during this time, I was dealing with Kenny. Me and Kenny, we were still a thing. And as I mentioned, I have my own place, but Kenny, he wasn't allowed to come to my place. Like, in the beginning, he was, but him and my dad, like, they had got into it. For whatever reason, my dad picks a fight with everybody I date. So him and Kenny, they got into it, and Kenny wasn't allowed to come to my house anymore. Some of y'all gonna probably think, like, why are you still dealing with Kenny and him and your dad got into it? Because I didn't feel like it was Kenny's fault. Like, I know how my dad was. So I'm like, he's just picking on him. So I'm not gonna break up with him for that. And I could have been like, ain't like we live together. My dad's not gonna know that he's here. No, my dad lived in the same damn apartment complex, so I couldn't have Kenny over. My dad was gonna see if Kenny was over my house, because like our apartment complex was real small, and like the parking lot was literally probably 20 spaces. So he was gonna see his car outside. It was gonna be a whole big old thing. So I'm like, yeah, let me just keep Kenny away from my house. And on top of that, my dad had a whole house that he lived at. He just had an apartment for whatever reason. He had a whole house that he lived at. But still, I didn't want to take that chance or risk having Kenny over, and then my dad just, one day he just decides to come home to his apartment and then see Kenny car outside and then come to my house and then just start a whole bunch of drama. So yeah, I didn't want to take that risk. Believe it or not, me and Kenny had the same exact birthday, and I thought that was so weird. Like, even though we had the same birthday, we were completely different. I mean, I can say we had some of the same similar ways, but for the most part, we were totally different. There was nothing alike about us. I would say that Kenny was like my evil twin. Yeah, I guess that's how you could put it, because I was sweet and he was evil like a gremlin. So the day of my birthday, Kenny had picked me up and we decided to go to the mall. I need something to wear because me and my sister, we had planned on going out for my birthday, like going out to a club. So I needed something to wear, and then I guess Kenny, he needed something for his birthday too, because we shared the same birthday. So we go to the mall, and on the way to the mall, I remember we were going to Fiesta Mall. It was a mall in Arizona, like in Mesa. It's not there no more, but yeah, we were on the way to Fiesta Mall. Me and Kenny, we smoking the whole way to the mall. And y'all, by the time we get to the mall, I'm high as hell. Like, I'm super high. And I can't even tell you a lot that went on at the mall because, like I said, I was super high. So when I get out the car, you know, me and Kenny, we walking up to the mall, and he just all telling me, "Ooh, yeah, you looking good today on your birthday, huh? On your birthday, on our birthday. Yeah, your little booty just hanging out, titties jiggling." And I look at him like, you did not have to say all that. Like, what the fuck? What the hell? So we get in the mall, and then Kenny tells me, so I'm gonna go to a store and look for my stuff, and then you can go to the store and look for your stuff. So I tell Kenny, how come we can't just walk around the mall together and shop together? He was like, well, I got a hair appointment at this time, And if we're just walking around the mall, time is gonna pass. We ain't gonna get nothing done. We ain't gonna be able to shop. We just gonna be bullshitting. So let me just go get what I need, and you can go get your stuff, and we can be up out of here. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess you made a point. So after he told me that, like, we're about to split ways, I see him, like, some people are, I remember it was 3 people. It was 2 girls and a dude. They start walking up towards him, and he looks at me. He was just like, stay right here. So he leaves me and then walks over to, I guess, his friends or whatever. And he starts talking to them. He's all kiki and haha. And then, like, after a good 2 to 3 minutes, the people, they walk off and he walks back towards me. I'm like, what was that all about? How come you couldn't talk to them in front of me? He was like, it ain't even like that. Like, you tripping. I'm like, one of them bitches was for you. I know one of them bitches was for you. He's like, no, you was tripping. I'm like, okay, so how come I couldn't go over there and you didn't introduce me? He's like, it wasn't even like that. I don't even fuck with them like that. I just went to go say hi because I ain't seen them in a long time. Like, no, I already know what you are. I already know what you are. That's why you don't want to walk around the mall with me. You finna walk around the mall with them, y'all. So I'm in the mall, y'all. And remember, I'm high as hell. And I tell him, like, I'm like, I already know what you finna do. And he was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, you're gonna leave me. You're gonna leave me in the mall. I already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave me here stranded in the mall. Y'all, I'm in the middle of the mall, high as hell, crying. Like, I'm literally bawling my eyes out in the middle of the mall, like, embarrassing the fuck out of both of us. He's like, girl, you is tripping. You high. Like, go find your birthday shit. I'm like, no, you're gonna leave me. Just causing a scene and people walking by looking at us like, what the fuck? So he was like, Key, just go get your shit. I'm not finna leave you. I'm not finna leave you. So I'm like, yes, you are. You're gonna leave me. Just crying, y'all. Just being annoying as hell. So he was like, man, all right. So he walked me over to, what was that store called? I think that store was called Wet Seal. I don't know if they have that store nowadays, but yeah. I think he had walked me over to Wet Seal, and then we go into the store. He tells me, I know what store you in. I'm about to go over here to Foot Locker and trying to find me some shoes. After I find my stuff, I'll come right back. And I'm just looking through the clothes, like flipping through right. Okay. So he tells me, stop crying. I'm like, okay. So he leaves out the store, y'all, and he goes over to Foot Locker, and I'm just in the store shopping. So like I said, y'all, that time in the Fiesta Mall was pretty much a blur because I was high as fuck. So I do remember after he had bought his shoes, he did come back into West Hill. So I had already finished, you know, picking out the clothes that I had wanted. I already had some shoes or some heels at the house that I was going to wear. I just needed an outfit. So I'm like, okay, cool. I already found my stuff. And by the time I'm in the line, he walks up behind me. He was like, did you find what you want? I'm like, yeah. So we pay for my stuff and then we leave out of West Hill. And I don't really remember too much after that. I think we had went to another store because he only had bought some shoes. He needed a birthday outfit too. After we leave, after he gets whatever he needs to get out of the mall, we are on the way to the nail shop. And the nail shop that I like to go to was in the same plaza as my job. So he tells me, I'm going to go get my hair done because, you know, he had a hair appointment at whatever time it was, I don't remember. He had an appointment to go get his struggling dreads retwisted, y'all. I say struggling because they was little as hell. When I met him, he had some neck braids, y'all. He had some neck braids and he used to have me braid his hair. So his hair started to grow out a little bit more, probably like 2 inches. So he was getting his little struggle dreads retwisted for his birthday, y'all. So he tells me, you know, I'm finna go get my dress retwisted, and then when you done getting your nails and toes done, I'm gonna pick you back up. I'm like, okay. So tell me why we're sitting in the car, and he had parked on the side of the building for whatever reason. I'm thinking, like, why did he park right here? He could have just let me out in the front. And we're just sitting in there talking. And by this time, like, you know, the high had wore off. Like, the high went down, so I wasn't high no more. So I'm like, thinking to myself, why the fuck would he park right here? He could have just pulled me up to the front. This nigga had the nerve to ask me for some head on my birthday. Like, it's my fucking birthday. Why would you even ask me some bullshit like this? So he was like, yeah, you know, you think you can, you know. I don't know the term he used because I know it wasn't top. He probably just said head. You think you can give me some head before you go in the nail shop? I look at him like, no. What would make you think I would give you some head? It wasn't uncommon for him to ask me this question because he asked me this question a whole lot, y'all. And the answer would always be no. And I guess he thought since it was our birthday that day that I would agree to just, oh yeah, I'll give you some head in the car. Like, what? Bitch, you got me messed up. No. No, it ain't happened yesterday, the day before that. It didn't happen 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, last year. It's not going to happen today. So I'm like, no, pull me around so I'll get up out this car. He's like, really? Not even for a nigga birthday? Yeah, no, not even for a nigga birthday. And especially not in no damn car in a parking lot while everybody walking around. Like, is you stupid or is you dumb? So he was like, all right, man. So he pulls me up to the front entrance at the nail shop, and I get out. And I'm like, so you gonna pick me up, right? He tells me, yeah, I'll pick you up as soon as I'm done getting my hair done. I'm like, okay. So I go in the nail shop. I'm sitting in the nail shop, starting to get my feet done first, and then the lady, she starts working on my nails. So I'm done with my stuff, and I'm texting Kenny. So I'm texting Kenny the whole time, just getting little updates from him, and he was just telling me, yeah, I'm getting my hair done now. Yeah, she this much done. Yeah, she halfway done now, blah, blah, blah. So I tell Kenny, like, I'm done with my nails and my feet. And he tells me, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be ready in time to pick you up because she only halfway done and you're already done with your nails and feet. So is it cool if you could just ask your mom to pick you up? And y'all, I'm like, what? You told me you're gonna pick me up from the nail shop? No, I'm not asking my mom nothing. Well, he was like, I'm still getting my hair done and you're already done. So why don't you just have your mom pick you up? And my mom, she didn't live too far from the nail salon because, like I mentioned, the nail salon was in the same plaza as my job, which was close to where I used to live. So he's telling me, just have your mom pick you up. I'm not gonna be finished with my hair. You're already done. It's probably gonna take me another hour or two. So y'all, I'm sitting in the nail salon. You know how you done with your service and like there's a little waiting area. I'm over there in the waiting area waiting to be picked up. I just started crying again. So I'm just sitting there crying. I know people in the nail shop was probably looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with her? She didn't like her nails or her feet. No, I'm crying because my man is a fucking liar. He told me he was gonna pick me up from the nail shop when I was done with my nails and my feet. It's my birthday. So I'm just sitting there crying and I'm crying. I'm like, fuck you, Kenny. You said you was gonna pick me up. So y'all, he has stopped responding. He didn't even text me back no more. I'm blowing up his phone. He ain't answering the phone. So Kenny took it up on himself to ask my mom to pick me up from the nail salon. He had my mom's phone number because they were cool. So yeah, he had my mom come pick me up from the nail salon. Like my mom, she called me and she was like, Key. My mom, she don't call me Key. She called me a nickname. But she was like, Key, I'm on my way to pick you up. Kenny just called me. I'm like, okay. She was like, you done with your nails and your toes? I'm like, yeah, I'm done with everything. I'm just sitting here waiting. She was like, okay, I'll be there in like 5 minutes. So boom, my mom, she picks me up from the nail salon like the G she is. She came through for me. You know, she didn't make me get on a bus or nothing. I remember after she picked me up, we had went to Target. And I remember I was in the Target so damn mad, y'all. I'm just in there just like, you know, pouting and shit because it's my birthday and he doing me real bad on my birthday, y'all. So I'm just walking around the Target mad as hell, and my mom was just telling me, you don't need to be like that. You need to cheer up. It's your birthday. You know, she's trying to cheer me up and everything. And I'm just so mad at him. Calling that nigga phone. He ain't answering, y'all. I'm blowing up his phone. He is not answering the phone for me. Later on, like probably months later, I had found out that the girl that was doing Kenny's hair was the girl that he was cheating on me with. So me and the girl that he was cheating on me with, our names were very similar. And I remember one day he had called me her name, and then I was like, what the hell? So when he said that, like when he called me her name, he goes, I don't know why he even said that. Like, what? Who is that? You know, being all extra and shit, like you wasn't fucking that bitch. But yeah, he was like, who is that? Like, I don't know. I don't even know where that name came from. I'm like, okay. And then like one day I put two and two together because Kenny, he would come up to my store all the time because he would be wanting me to give him a discount or he'll just come visit me. So we in the back, like I'm in the, I'm just giving y'all a quick little backstory. So I'm in the back with like the weaving the wigs where I always was. And I'm just, you know, brushing wigs, you know, tightening up the back. And then Kenny, he had walked in and he came to the back to talk to me. So me and Kenny, we just chopping it up. And the girl who was doing his dreads, like I knew who she was because me and this girl, we went to high school together and we had the same class. So she had came in with her mom, and then, which I thought was her grandma because she looked very elderly, but turns out it was her mom or whatever. So she had came to the back. She's like, hi, you know, do you have so-and-so kind of hair? And me and her, we just talking. And then Kenny, he just standing there like he not saying much, but her mom starts to laugh, and like she just keeps laughing, like, and it was one of those messy type of laughs. So the girl, she's asking her mom, she's like, why you keep laughing like that? Because Kenny and the girl, they weren't saying anything to each other. So I'm assuming that's why she was laughing, because they was getting on the low and they weren't speaking to each other in public. So I know Kenny was feeling real stupid and awkward because I don't know, like, you got you got your girlfriend and then your side bitch together in the same room, and nobody ain't really put two and two together. Yeah, I had found out he was dealing with her like months later, y'all. After me and my mom, we leave Target, my mom, she takes me back home so I can start getting ready because it has started to get late. And as I mentioned, me and my sister, we were going to go out to the club for my birthday. So my mom took me back home and I started getting ready. And I'm still calling Kenny's phone and he's not answering, y'all. He stopped answering the phone for me. He stopped texting me back. So I'm thinking, damn, is he not answering the phone because I didn't want to give him no head for our birthday? So I started thinking to myself, like, months after this situation, after our birthday, I'm thinking to myself, old girl was doing his hair and he was cheating on me with her. So I'm like, damn, was she over there giving my nigga Nick and a retwist? That's why he wouldn't answer the phone for me no more, y'all. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. So Kenny ghosted me on my birthday, y'all. Yes, the nigga ghosted me. But the day had to go on. Like, I had to finish out the night. It's still my birthday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about him. Let me just get ready and enjoy my night. So I finally get ready and my sister, she's ready. So my sister's boyfriend at the time, which is now her baby daddy, he had came to pick us up because he was going to be the one driving us to the club. So he showed up, and when he showed up with this dude, and I knew dude from high school because I had a crush on him. They both showed up, and y'all, so the dude I had a crush on who showed up for my birthday, like, I had to force myself to stop liking him. And that's only because my best friend, like, once I told her that I had a crush on him, she went on and started fucking with him. And that was like a common thing for her. If I tell her that I had a crush on somebody, that there was somebody that I was interested in, she was going to fuck them. So I'm like, yeah, let me just stop telling her that. But you wouldn't think that your best friend would do you like that. You would think you can tell your best friend things like that and she wouldn't just go behind your back and start fucking on your crush. But yeah, she used to do me like that, and that was one of the dudes. So yeah, but me and dude, we were cool. We were friends. So once they pulled up, everybody, my sister, her boyfriend, and the friend, he don't need a name because he's not really in the story like that. They all come into my house, and my sister, she had a bottle. So they all start taking shots. And I wasn't taking no shots. I just decided to be the designated driver because I started my cycle that day, and I was so mad because I'm like, damn, I got a party on my birthday, on my cycle, and it was just a horrible day for me, y'all. But I'm thinking to myself, fuck it, the show must go on. It's my birthday. You only live once. So everybody take their shots, and we decide it's time to head out to the club. So everybody hop in the car. I'm the designated driver, so I hop in the driver's seat, and we just head out to the club. So we on our way to the club, and I get on the freeway. I remember we get on the freeway, and we drive into the club, and out of nowhere, y'all, the tire pops. This had not ever happened to me before, so I really didn't know what to do. I'm scared. I just remember the tire popping and made like this noise, and then the car, it starts spinning around really fast in a circle. The car was spinning like a ride at the state fair, y'all. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm thinking to myself, God, please, no, not today. I don't want to go today. Please, not today. Not on my birthday. So the car just spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. And I'm like trying to keep the wheel, like turn the wheel the opposite way to stop it. I don't know. But I remember cars just like missing us. Like, we're on the freeway, so cars were just missing us, like going around. I don't know. We almost got hit so many times. So I remember the car finally stopping, and we're like, when the car stopped, it didn't stop on the freeway, like in the lanes, like where everybody was driving it. It stopped towards the side, like in the rocks and the dirt, like that area. You know, if somebody's getting pulled over, and the police will pull you over like on the shoulder side. So that's where the car has stopped at. Thank gosh. So everybody get out the car, and we all just looking at the car to see like what could have happened. So as we're looking at the car, my sister, she literally blames everything on me. So she starts talking shit to me, telling me it's my fault, I'm stupid, this, and that. And I'm just looking at her like, bitch, are you for real? Like, and when I tell y'all she blamed everything on me, this girl blamed everything on me. I remember a time, I think it was 2 years before that, my sister had a kickback at our house. This is when we lived with our mom. So my sister had a kickback at our house for her birthday, right? And she had invited all these gang members over. Everybody in the house was a damn gang member. Like, all the niggas in the house were gang members. I don't know why she would think inviting them all to the house, like why she would think there wasn't gonna be any drama, because drama literally always followed that hood. Like, that hood was drama. They were known for drama, and they were known for jumping your ass too. We're all in the house, you know, functioning or whatever, everybody drinking, taking shots, just having a good time. I don't know, like, one of the dudes, I guess he fell because he was drunk or something, or somebody pushed him. I don't know, but I was trying to help the nigga up. And then he was being real rude, like, get the fuck off me, don't touch me, like shit like that. I didn't even touch him, but I'm just like, oh, you fell, let me help you up. And he was being really nasty to me. So, you know me, like, you say something to me, I'm gonna say something to your ass back. I didn't really go off on him like that, but I did say something to him. And I guess he felt some type of way, like him and his hood homies felt some type of way. But for one, you're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting the fuck out of me in my house too. So I'm like, y'all can get the fuck up out of here. I'm drunk as hell too. I'm drunk as hell. I really don't remember that night too well, but I was drunk as hell. We all get into it, like me and the dude, we're getting into it. And of course his hood homies, like they jump in and I'm literally just arguing with like 5 or 6 niggas and they talking about, yeah, bitch, we finna beat your ass. Everybody just circling me, talking shit, talking about they finna beat me up and shit. And then like my sister, like I said, she blamed me for everything. This bitch, I mean, my bad, y'all. But this girl, no, this bitch, she gonna tell me, you a stupid bitch. It's your fault. You stupid, you stupid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this. Like, these niggas trying to jump me in my own house and then my sister, she's blaming me for it. Make it make sense. And I remember Karen was there. As I mentioned in another story time, me and Karen, we always hung out. Like, we was super, super close. So Karen was there too. And then Karen and my sister, they getting into it because she like, bitch, you ain't finna be talking to my cousin like that. It's not her fault that your raggedy ass friends is talking shit to her. They're literally in here trying to fight your sister and you want to get mad at your sister? Bitch, fuck you. So they was finna fight. So I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm finna call my daddy. So I call my dad, y'all. I'm not even finna get into that story time. Let me just get back to the birthday story time. So anyways, yeah, y'all. So my sister, she's talking shit to me, talking about it's my fault. Like, bitch, how's it my fault that the tire exploded? Like, you sound slow as hell. So I'm texting Vaughn's sister. Let's give her a name. Because Vaughn had 2 sisters. So Vaughn's sister, we gonna call her Brittany. Me and Vaughn's sister, Brittany, we were super close to. We always hung out. So I'm texting Brittany. She's telling me, like, girls, you at the club yet? Because she had plans on coming to the club to function with me for my birthday. And I'm just telling Brittany, I'm like, no, Brittany, the tire exploded. Like, we almost got hit. She was like, what, for real? Is you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But, you know, my sister, she's mad at me. She's blaming me for, you know, the issue. She's like, oh, hell no. So what are you gonna do? Do they got a ride? Like, somebody finna come pick y'all up? Like, what you about to do? Well, she was like, shit, I'll come get you. So I told Brittany where I was at. She wasn't even far. She was actually, no, I think she actually had just got off the freeway. So she was like, oh yeah, girl, I know exactly where you at, blah, blah, blah. So she gets back on the freeway and, well, she wasn't driving, her friend was. She was in the car with her friends. Brittany has her friend get back on the freeway and they come pick me up. And I leave them motherfuckers like, okay, bitch, you want to be talking shit to me? I'm finna leave y'all. So I get in the car with my friend Brittany and we head to the club. So we get to the club finally. We get to the club and the line is long as hell. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, like, is we even going to be able to get in the club? Because I already know the club is already packed and the line down the street. She was like, girl, it's your birthday. Let's just at least try to get in. Man, we waited in that long ass line. And by the time we got to the front of the line, my sister and her boyfriend and the friend, they had finally got to the club. I don't know how they got there. I ain't asked. Not my business. Bitch want to be talking shit to me. Oh well. But yeah, she had finally got there and then she had skipped the line and she waited with me and Brittany and her friends. She was like, yeah, girl, we finally got up here. My sister just started talking to me like she wasn't just popping it an hour ago. But yeah, she was just like, you want to take pictures for your birthday? I'll pay for them. I'm like, yeah, I guess. Me and my sister, we ended up taking pictures for my birthday. And I'm not going to post them pictures because they was ugly. Like I said, I had a horrible day. I did my makeup real ugly. And I didn't even wear makeup back then, but I was trying to do makeup for my birthday. But it looked so bad and I was just having an awful day, so I'm not even going to post them. We finally get in the club and like I said, the club is so packed. Like, you can't even move up in that motherfucker. It's hot and funky and sweaty. I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm not going to be here until the club closed because for one, this ain't even my scene at all. Like, I don't go out. I only go out because my sister, she always suggests that we go out, but the club really ain't my scene. My stomach is really hurting like super bad. It's to the point where it's unbearable. When I get my cycle sometime, like I be real sick. Like the first day I be sick, throwing up type stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to last. I need some medicine. And I need to go home. We was probably in the club for maybe a good hour. And I didn't want to ruin everybody else's night just because I was having a shitty night. I was having a fucked up day that day. We didn't last too long at the club, but I did let them, you know, stay and function for a little while. Cramps became too unbearable for me, so I'm saying, hey, Brittany, I'm gonna need to go. Like, I can't take this no more. So she asked me what was wrong, and I'm like, I got cramps and I'm just feeling sick right now. We need to go. So she was like, okay, cool. So let me get, you know, her friends and we can head out. So Brittany grabs her friends and she tells them like, hey, we need to go, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, cool, no problem. We can go. So we're leaving out the club. Like, my sister, she decided to stay with her boyfriend and the friend. I guess she was just going to go home with the boyfriend afterwards. So we're leaving the club, y'all. And tell me why I see Kenny Ragley struggle dreadhead ass outside having the time of his life. Remember, he ghosted me earlier that day, but yeah, he ended up at the same club as me, but I seen him with, like, remember his friend Ray, his best friend? He was with his friend Ray and some other niggas, I don't know. But yeah, of course he was outside with a bottle, just, you know, doing the most, because like I said, the nigga was a gremlin. So yeah, he was doing the most, having the time of his life, like the gremlin he was, just doing it up for his little birthday. Yeah, for our birthday, after he ghosted me and probably had got some neck earlier that day from homegirl. So yeah, he was having the time of his life. So I seen Kenny and I'm looking at him and he don't notice me, y'all. He don't even notice me, but I'm looking at him and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not even gonna embarrass this bitch right now. I'm too sick. So we walked to the car and I'm just sitting there mad all over again because I can't believe that he really ghosted me on my birthday. I don't give a fuck if it's your birthday too. You don't ghost your girlfriend on our birthday. He had a lot of fucking nerve, y'all. What did you think was gonna happen after our birthday? You still gotta pick me up and take me to work and take me home. Like, you still gotta do all that. Do you think we supposed to be cool after that? The fuck? So yeah, anyway, so we all get in the car and we leave, and I'm telling Brittany, I'm like, can we stop at a gas station or something so I can get some Tylenol? She's like, yeah, let me tell my friend. I knew her friends, like one of the girls in the car, the driver, she was real close, like with, y'all remember Todd? She was real close with Todd's sister, so she knew like Todd and everybody. Like, I knew the driver from the Boys and Girls Club, and yeah. So I pretty much knew everybody in the car. So and she tells her friend, hey, like, nobody needs names. She tells her friend, hey, like, can you stop at a gas station so Key can get some Tylenol? She got cramps right now. She's like, okay, yeah, cool. Then her friend was like, Key, you need something to eat. You want us to stop and get you something to eat? Yeah, girl, it's your birthday. We still gonna have a low-key turn up for you. She stopped me by the gas station, and then, of course, we pulled up to the Jack in the Box afterwards. We pulled up to the Jack in the Box, and then Brittany, she ends up buying me some food because she was like, girl, it's your birthday. You ain't gotta pull out your money. It's cool. So they gave me some food from Jack in the Box, and then I was trying to pull up on some niggas. And I'm like, damn, oh, not right now. Like, I really didn't want to because, like, I just didn't want to. I wanted to go home. But everybody else in the car was like, yeah, let's go pull up on some niggas. So she was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to be a party pooper. I'm sitting in the backseat like, okay, fuck it. Might as well. So we all, we in the car. We on our way to some niggas. We pull up to some niggas. And I didn't know who she was pulling up on. But when we pulled up, I had noticed that I knew one of the dudes. So I didn't know none of the other dudes that she had pulled up on. One of them I didn't know because my sister, she was talking to him too. Like, my sister, she had a boyfriend, but one of the dudes was a dude that my sister was talking to. Like, my sister had been talking to this dude since she was a kid. So yeah, I was like, damn, that's my bro so-and-so. Like, I'm not gonna give him a name. We were super cool. Like, he would pick me up sometime. We roll around, just hang out. But we was cool until he tries to get one of Kitty hoes to fight me. So that's a whole nother story. And unfortunately, he did pass away this year. But yeah, RIP to him. But he was cool up until that point. It was a real cool vibe. You know how you be around niggas sometimes and they would be trying to pressure you to do shit that you don't want to do, like pressure bitches to get naked and start fucking, Niggas be on that type of stuff. It wasn't that type of party at all. Everybody was cool. And I don't know, it was probably because bro knew me and he probably told the other homies, hey, that's my girl, big sister, so y'all niggas be cool. But one of the friends, the driver friend, that hoe was on go. She was always DTF. Y'all know what DTF is? Down the fuck. She was always DTF. So she was in the back room with one of them niggas getting it popping. So we chill with them like until 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. We chill with them all night. But like I said, it was a cool vibe. It was no pressure. Everybody was just real chill. My birthday was a complete disaster, but it had turned out to be a chill night after everything that happened during that day. So we ended up leaving the ninjas at like 5 o'clock the next morning. I remember because the sun was already out. So the driver friend, she had took me home, and remind y'all, I had only one day off during the week. So I had to go home and take a little quick nap before I had to go to work that day. I don't know, I probably should have just called off. So yes, y'all, I literally went home, probably took an hour nap. And I mean, it wasn't the first time I had did something like this. Like, me and my hanging out to the next morning, and then knowing that I have to go to work, I would still hang out and then just go home and lay down for an hour and then get ready and go to work that same day. So that's exactly what I did. I went home, lay down for an hour, and then took me a hot long shower and got ready for work. I should have just called off, but I was really dedicated to making my money because, like I had said earlier in the story time, I was only making $150 a week. So I was needing my little monions, okay, y'all. I didn't celebrate, well, I still don't celebrate my birthday. Like, ever since my 20th birthday disaster, I have not celebrated my birthday. I went to the strip like 2 years ago with one of my sisters. We just walked around, had a drink, and ate, but that's literally all I did. That's probably the only time I celebrated my birthday. Like, I would probably go out to dinner or lunch, but other than that, I'm not doing nothing big. Like, that birthday disaster scarred me. So I'm just real cool on my birthday, y'all. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm blessed to be alive today. So yeah, y'all, that's it for this story time. I just wanted to give y'all that story time about my worst birthday ever. I hope y'all enjoyed it. As y'all know, we're on the road to 1K. Hopefully I reach my goal before the end of the year. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share this story time, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching.